How did Iran and Israel become enemies? Once upon a time, there were two countries, one a Shia Islamic republic, the other a Jewish state. Both were suspicious of each other, but they became unlikely friends, sharing intelligence, building pipelines, doing business and surviving together against common enemies. And then everything changed. Now they are locked in one of the world's most dangerous rivalries, from secret assassinations to proxy wars, from nuclear threats to cyber attacks. This is not just diplomacy, it's survival. This is the story of how Iran and Israel became enemies. Part 1. The Forgotten Friendship. In 1948, Israel was born and almost the entire Muslim world rejected it. But Iran, under Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, recognized Israel de facto. The Shah viewed Israel as a strategic partner. Why? Because both nations feared Arab nationalism and Soviet communism. Trade deals flourished, military and intelligence cooperation thrived. Israel opened a bank in Tehran. Mossad and Savak, Iran's secret police, worked hand in hand. Iran even helped build the Eilat-Ashkelon oil pipeline that secretly sent Iranian oil to Israel. It was a cold friendship, hidden from the Muslim world but very real. But this friendship was tied to the Shah, and the Shah's time was running out. The Islamic Revolution. In 1979, everything changed. The streets of Tehran exploded with protests. Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini returned from exile. The monarchy collapsed. The Islamic Republic of Iran was born, and with it came a radically different foreign policy. Israel went from a secret partner to the little Satan. Khomeini called Israel an illegitimate, occupying power, the enemy of Islam and the oppressor of Palestinians. Iran immediately cut ties, expelled Israeli officials and replaced Israel's embassy with the Palestinian Liberation Organization's office. It wasn't just a political shift, it was an ideological war. And ideology rarely dies. Part 3. The Rise of the Shadow War. After 1979, Iran and Israel didn't fight each other directly, but they began a shadow war. Iran started funding and training anti-Israel militant groups, Hezbollah in Lebanon, Hamas in Palestine, Islamic Jihad. Israel, in response, launched covert strikes, intelligence operations and sabotage missions to stop Iran's influence from growing. During the 2006 Lebanon War, Hezbollah, backed by Iran, fired thousands of rockets into northern Israel. Israel responded with a full-scale war. Neither side declared war officially, but both were bleeding. Meanwhile, Iran's nuclear ambitions were rising, and that terrified Israel. The nuclear tension. Israel sees a nuclear Iran as an existential threat. Never again, they say, referring to the Holocaust, and this belief drives their defense doctrine. Iran says its nuclear program is peaceful, but the world has doubts. Israel launched Operation Olympic Games, a cyber attack on Iran's nuclear facility in Natanz, using the infamous Stuxnet virus. Multiple Iranian nuclear scientists were assassinated in operations widely believed to be carried out by Mossad. Iran responded with more cyber attacks and drone strikes on Israeli-linked targets. This digital battlefield is silent, but deadly. The war had moved from the mountains of Lebanon to silicon chips. Part 5. The Proxy Battlefield. Iran expanded its influence across the Middle East through proxies. In Syria, it supported Bashar al-Assad during the civil war. In Iraq, it backed Shia militias. In Yemen, it supported the Houthis. Israel, in turn, conducted over 1,000 airstrikes in Syria, targeting Iranian bases and weapon convoys. Gaza witnessed repeated conflicts between Israel and Hamas. Each time, Iran stood behind the scenes. Every rocket, every drone, every explosion tells the same story. A war fought by many, but rooted in two. Part 6. Where do they stand today? Today, Iran and Israel remain locked in a dangerous standoff. Iran is closer than ever to nuclear capability. Israel has formed new Arab alliances, like the Abraham Accords, to counter Iran's reach. The U.S. stands behind Israel. Russia and China have leaned closer to Iran. It's not just a regional rivalry anymore. It's a global chessboard. And one wrong move could ignite a war that engulfs more than just two nations. This is not just a political conflict. It's a story of fear, identity, and ideology. A story where both sides believe they're fighting for survival. The real question is, can diplomacy ever win over hatred? Or will this 45-year-old enmity end only in destruction? If you found this story eye-opening, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more untold history from around the world. This was How Iran and Israel Became Enemies. You're watching Beyond Borders and Time, where we go beyond headlines and borders into truth.